Okay, so in the sim, you're supposed to go up here, change it to the human activities. We're going to look at what will happen if you increase or decrease the population. We can see it starts at 14. I'm going to let it run to about 20 before I switch it. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to speed it up so it'll go a little quicker. As you can see, the population is at 7 billion. I'm going to increase it and max it out. And then we're going to watch and see how long it takes until we reach the maximum. You can see the temperature increases rapidly, and it does not take long before we reach the maximum carbon dioxide. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reset it. And then I'm going to do the opposite of that. Now we'll decrease it, we'll run it, and then at about that time again, we'll decrease it to about a little less than half. So we're at 7, I'll put it down to 3 when we get to time 20. Okay, there's 3. And I will max the speed. We'll speed it up. And notice by reducing the population, we significantly reduce the temperature. Because when we reduce the population, we reduce the combustion per person, the livestock per person, which is a big combination of total reduction. Because there's less productivity in the combustion and the livestock piece. So we can go on for quite some time. The temperature is not going to increase, and the carbon dioxide load is not going to be met for a very long time. So I think you get the idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and reset. This time we'll go ahead and we will do the combustion per person. It's at medium. We'll bump it down to low. We'll decrease it, and then we'll increase it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so at about 20, I'll do it to high first. We'll increase it, and we'll see what happens. Again, we can see it's reached at 48 times 48, 23.8. Okay, it happens fairly quickly. And we'll reset it again. This time we'll reduce it. Go ahead and play it. And we'll put it down to low. And we'll watch what happens. As you can see, we do get past the time where we ran out earlier with it at medium. We get a significant increase in the amount of time. We're looking at 130, 40, 150, 160, going to 170, and it's continuing to increase, even with a low combustion rate per person. And we've reached it. Okay, so again, we reach it, but it takes significantly longer to reach it. Okay, we'll go ahead and reset, and we will look at our livestock. Okay, we'll increase and we'll decrease that one. Let's get our graph going again. Let's go ahead and start. Get that going. I'll do it to high since we're sitting at medium right now. Again, this is livestock per person. And we'll speed up our simulator. Wow, look at that. It goes real quick when we're talking about livestock. Significant increase. Fast. Okay, we're at the time 67. It happens really quickly. Okay, so let's see what happens when we go ahead and we decrease it. Okay, get our graph going back again. Press play. Speed this up a little bit so we can get to our 20. I'll put it down to low. Let's see if we just lower it just to the low rate and see what happens over time. Not as fast. We do get, oh, we do get, it's almost fairly close, isn't it? I mean, we get to 65 days and it's at 22.4. Okay. Now, as we know, here is our forest cover. It's not super high, considering this is global. This isn't just the United States. We're talking around the world. We've cut so much forest down. Let's see what happens when we have like 0 or none left, and see how quick we last in terms of reaching our carb rates. Let's crank that up again. Look how quick that is. 55 days, 24.5 or 55 times 55. My gosh, that is crazy. So that's really important, the forest coverage, isn't it? So let's go ahead and conclude this by just kind of taking a peek at if we get better at our capturing gas capabilities, what would actually happen. Okay, let's say if we got maybe just a little bit better, like medium, would that kind of extend what our current thing is without anything else changing? We do see it takes a significant we get a little bit more length of time, don't we? We can learn to capture the gas. Let's see what happens if we can crank that up and do a high amount of gas capturing. Look at it level off. If we can increase our technology to be able to capture those global gases so that they're not into the atmosphere and warming it, we can have our temperature taper off, and it can even begin to reduce, as you can see here, slowly over time. Okay, that's it for our simulator.